Hello and welcome to the Trading with Ashley show. Well, if you're anything like me, you have been sleepy today because I stayed up late last night watching the election results, but more importantly, watching all of my plays. And obviously, if you're watching this channel, you're a trader, so you more than likely were watching your plays take off as well. Specifically, Tesla just started soaring and it's very exciting to see. And that's because of the dynamics of who won the election. And then Bitcoin plays, all of the Bitcoin plays just took off like crazy today. And honestly, I had to do a double take when I opened up my portfolio this morning and I saw how it had gapped up. I thought it was a glitch. I actually had to look twice and I refreshed it a couple of times to make sure it was accurate. Now, admittedly, that particular portfolio has MSTR in it, and that, as you know, is a leveraged play on Bitcoin. So enjoying a lot of green in that portfolio. I did find a way for me and my trading community to safely trade covered calls on a very volatile stock like MSTR and even Tesla. And I wanted to explain to you what it was. And there's one particular indicator that will really help you if you're wanting to do something similar. So I'm sure you've heard of day trading, and I'm sure you've heard of safely selling covered calls. Well, I have combined the two, and I was day trading selling covered calls. So day trading, selling covered calls, meaning after I use this one particular indicator, which I'm going to take you into the charts and show you what it is, I used this indicator and I knew the right timing to sell the covered call. And then when the stock retreated, I was able to purchase the covered call back, letting my shares run free. And I've done this a couple of days in a row. Now, if your account is not at the level of which is 25,000 or more, you do have to worry about a pattern day trader dynamic. So you want to be careful with that. But I was so excited that I have discovered a way to safely trade covered calls, because the worst thing that can happen in a situation when you are selling covered calls on your stock, as long as you are selling at a strike price above where you purchased the stock, you can't lose money. Now, it shows red in your account if you're leaving money on the table, and that can be annoying and that can be frustrating, and there's ways to deal with that. You can roll the trade. You can purchase a LEAPS and actually exercise that LEAPS later down the line. So there's a couple ways to deal with it. But what I have found is I do better if I have discipline with my covered calls. For starters, I do like high volatility with covered calls. Now, it can be dangerous if you're not going to watch the trade, but you can really day trade or trade every other day with covered calls, even if they only expire the week of, on high volatility stocks, because there's enough premium that you can take advantage of it. But if I'm going to do that, I do stick to these strict disciplines. I wait to trade the covered call, obviously on a green day, and I try to wait till Wednesday before I'll start selling the covered call, and it expires on Friday. I always shoot to the top or beyond the Bollinger Band, and I try to stick with the delta below 0.2. So you might say, yeah, Ashley, you're being really safe, but there's no premium in that. But the beauty of it is with these high volatility stocks, there's a lot of premium to be made, especially if you're doing this a couple of times a week. And so this indicator I'm going to show you is going to help you make the best decision on when to do that. But what I wanted to share with you too, let's say that it does get close to the strike price and I don't have the opportunity to buy it back. If you are dealing with the rules and you're using the rules that I'm sharing, then you can roll that trade to the following week and usually get it out of harm's way. So the tool I want to share with you, it's called the average daily range or the average true range. There's a couple of different ways to look at it. And you can find this, you can Google this on any particular play. You can ask ChatGPT for the ticker symbol. Or if you use a site like I use, TradingView, you can actually, there's an indicator that you can put in your account that'll show you what it is. And so I'm going to take you into it. I'm going to show you how I use it, and you can use this to make money this week because the stocks are still super volatile. And this works really good on high volatility stocks. And then when there's a lot of catalysts to cause that volatility and to cause that stock to push up and down. Now, if you do not have time to watch your trades doing this, you may want to decide to do something a little bit differently because this does require some trade maintenance, and it works best if you are watching it and you're getting in and out of the trade in one particular day. If you go into a site like TradingView, I have it right up here. I put in my ticker symbol MSTR, and this is the ADR. It's the average daily range. And you can see for MSTR, it says 7.8%. And basically what that is telling me is that on average, MSTR will have a 7.8% movement in a day. Well, that's helpful to know because if I look over here, I see it doubled that. It had a 13% movement in a particular day. But what I typically do is I watch this day's range, and usually it takes about an hour to an hour and a half for the ranges for the day to be defined. But if you know that the average daily range is about 7.8% or around 8%, then you can watch it. And then once it pushes up to the top of that range, closer to around 8%, then you can go ahead using your technical analysis and sell a covered call. Then as the day rolls on and you see a little bit of buyer exhaustion, and usually it happens midday, usually right after lunch, then you'll notice the price starts to pull down closer to the bottom of its average daily range. Well, by that time, now on a stock like MSTR, you've enjoyed about 20% of the premium that you're able to keep if you get out of the trade. So when that happens, you go back in and then you buy back the covered call, releasing your trade to continue to run, and you go ahead and pocket that 20% or whatever it is at that particular time. And you can do this daily as a stock that has a big average daily range. You can watch it and then adjust accordingly. So let's look at another one. Tesla's fun to look at. Now, Tesla's average daily range is about half of what MSTR is, but it still gives you enough of a spike throughout the day if you're looking at the range that you can go and apply this methodology to it as well. And then if you couple this with technical analysis on the trade, it really does help you have a safer trade. Let me show you the technical analysis I use to try to make that decision when I decide to go ahead and sell a call. Now, we are looking at Yahoo Finance, and you know I love to look at the Bollinger Bands and the placement of a stock within the band. So if you have an aggressive average daily range like I showed you, and your stock is trading above the band or at the top, and you see your RSI is close to 70 or above 70, then that tells you that's a really good indication that your strike price that you select at the top of the band or higher will usually be out of harm's way, at least in a given day. And you can get out of the trade and then rinse and repeat. And so you can see right here, this is when I had sold one of my particular calls, and then sure enough, it retreated back down in short order. And that happens throughout the trading week. So this will give you some things to look at. What you want to avoid is if the stock is got a lot of room to run, let's say that it's down here at the bottom of the band. Well, you wouldn't want to then sell a covered call that's right up here because it's likely to blow through it as it continues to make its way through the band. And so the best trade setup for these on these volatile stocks is to shoot above the band and when it's at the top of the band, and then make sure your RSI is aggressive, and you should be in a pretty good spot. I hope you found that helpful and it opened up your mind to a different way of thinking when you're trading. I do stress safety with the way that I trade because I am dealing with retirement funds for most of my Discord members, and it's important that we take safer trades. We still like to have fun, we still like to get outsized premium, but we have to do it in a way that's safer, and that's really what I specialize in. If you are interested in joining my Discord community, click the link below. We'll set up a brief call. It has been hard to get a call because it's been very exciting for people and the market's doing well and they want to know how to trade. And so if that's the case, then I'll also leave the email address that you can shoot a little email to, and we'll try to get you into Discord, at least at the entry level. It's still a paid Discord at the entry level, but you can always upgrade later. All right, remember, if you are trading with Ashley, there is no trader left behind. Now, if you liked that video, I think you'll be interested in learning how I purchase leaps on the QQQ and sell calls against it. You can watch that video right here.